to another episode of Acroyoga with Super Dave. As you just saw, today we're going to do Pigeon and Mermaid. This is Cosette. She's going to fly today. Before you go into the pose flyers, you can do the Pigeon and Mermaid stretch on the ground first. For Pigeon, your right knee goes past your hip, so it's just to the right of the hip, and then your front leg is either parallel to the front, or if you're a little less open, you can draw the heel closer to the hips. Okay, for the bind, she's gonna grab the foot, sliding her foot into the elbow crease. If you can't go overhead, you can just go in front of your body. You can do the overhead bind, you can reach the arm over your head and then interlace your hands. For those who have a little bit more of a back bend, you're gonna bring both hands over your head to bind the foot. Okay, it's a deep back bend here. So once you have that stretch on the ground, we're gonna move into the air. Base, you're gonna lie down onto your back. The foot, you can put the arch of your right foot right here onto her ankle. So your toes are turned out. Notice my leg is bent, so that way she can come nice and close to my body. She's gonna lift her leg. One hand comes onto the ankle. The other hand's gonna come around her knee region. And then my left toe mound is gonna support the back of her thigh. So she's gonna lean in. I'm gonna start to extend the back leg. My left leg is gonna stay bent to support her here. In order to move into our mermaid pose, I'm gonna slide my foot just above her knee. So she's shifting the weight into my left foot as I do the sliding. That way it makes the transition a little easier. It goes for a bind, whether it's in front of your chest, over the head, or you can bring both hands over the head. Good. Now we're gonna move into our reclining pigeon. So I'm gonna slide my foot all the way back to her ankle. Actually, let's do pigeon first. So if you don't need the support, if you feel really balanced in this pose, you're gonna remove the left foot out onto the ground. And then coming into a reclining pigeon, she's gonna fold forward. Just notice my hands. My hands are positioned a little differently. It's gonna conform to her leg position. So they're not necessarily side by side. Let's come back out. I'm gonna place my toe mounts back onto the back of her thigh and then guide her foot all the way to the floor. Perfect. Okay, so hopefully you have fun with that one. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment box below and we'll see you next episode.